Yeah. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's go. I'm up thousands of dollars on a Friday night, alone, trading, and my vacation home, getting it in. This is how you do it, everybody. This is how you get paid. Hair on the mic. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. So Bitcoin in this beautiful ascending triangle. Why did I long it last night? Why am I up 1,600 on one trade, 700 on another trade? I opened these trades last night at about 11 p.m., went to sleep. 12:30, I had a little trouble sleeping because I kept checking on it. I was up 800. This trade was up 800 when I went to sleep, then down 400. Then I went to bed, and we banged on them. I'm about to take profits of about $2,000, and I gave the trade to my trading group. I showed them exactly why I was trading and what time frame I was trading Bitcoin on. I believe there was going to be a big move on the 1 hour time frame, and I believe the 15-minute was going to break out of this falling wedge here and pump to the upside with a stop loss below the 200 moving average. They tried to get it there, but they did not. They pumped this puppy further to the upside, and there you have it. And then you can see the 1 hour was above the 200 moving average. All right, with the 21-day moving average touching, that's a bullish sign for me, and the stochastics were curving. So I was up huge last night. They dumped me. Then they pumped me back to the upside here. And then the 1 hour is also looking pretty sweet. So we'll do our top-down analysis. I got to watch this trade, make sure I'm not giving anything back here. So let's kind of break it down and have some fun. First thing I'm going to do is just check the trade. I'm going to start moving the stop loss into position. I don't want to lose no money. I want to just make money. 5-minute time frame. Looks like this thing could break out beautifully. If it doesn't, could be a stop hunt on the weekend. I'll be okay with just $2,000 and walk away. $2,000 in your sleep. Think about that. $2,000 in your sleep. Now, it might keep going. Right? This is the struggle. Do you wait for it to keep going, or do you take your money? And if you pay yourself every single time, you have nothing really truly to worry about. You just keep getting paid, right? You know that you pay yourself. See, your habit will be that you pay yourself. Damn, see, I'm already losing about a few $100 there. We're up 17. $140 is flying around. This looks like it might end up being a monster move to the upside, though. I could end up getting super paid here, make like $3 or $4 grand on a Saturday. Am I too greedy? That's the question. Maybe I take this trade, I leave the other trade cooking. That way something is taken, right? I got 1,500 on the day and I go from there. It's close. So I'm figuring out kind of what to do here on the live. I just woke up. I fell asleep at about 1, woke up at about 7:45, assessed the market, got ready to do my show for each and every one of you guys. I don't take days off. There's just no reason to stop unless you want to be a mediocre person that doesn't make it all the way to the top. But I want to go to the top, baby. I want to take it all the way to the top of the Burj Khalifa, just like I was with my man Jamie. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to my man Sean. Shout out to all my whole team and everyone that makes this stream amazing. Shout out to each and every one of you who shows up every single day tirelessly. You guys make this show amazing. You guys push yourself as hard as I do. And, I can't be around people that don't want to push themselves all the way to this is the only place I want to be. The place where the algorithm attracted the greatest people on earth to hang out with me. The highest energy. The people that go all the way, baby. We love you. We appreciate you. And we want to see you shine all the way to the top. Man, that ascending triangle on the 5-minute time frame just looks so beautiful for a pump. I mean, I'm guaranteeing myself at least like 1,200 there. Right? Yeah, about 115. But we'll be up about 590 there. I'm up a total almost 2,200, right? Yeah, no more than that. Because $2,300, $2,330. And this thing might just lift off right now. People are just buying it on the low while Americans are asleep. People are like, you know what? I'm going to keep buying some more Bitcoin during the afternoon here. 15-minute is trading in the model. It's above the 200 MA, touching the 21-day moving average. Like, that's my model. You know what I mean? Like, that plays out like 80% of the time. says we could get all the way to the target, 106,985. I'd make a if I hit the target later on today, that'd be it'd be a $5,000 take. It'd be a fat trade, right? Nice $5,000 a day. I call those rolly days. You know, $5,000 days or rolly days. Because, like, if you make $5K a day, things are going to start looking pretty sweet. And you do it from your home. And you don't have to sit there and buy a bunch of tools. You don't have to hire a bunch of employees. You don't have to sit there and source, resources. You don't, like I said, I bought a home and I'm doing the work on it. And I'm paying the guys for the work. And I'm like, dang, like, this trading thing is crazy how much money you can make and how fast you can make it. Look at this thing. Now we're up another. Look, this thing is booming. We might cake off here. I got a trade for you too. You're like, well, you're showing your trades. How about you help me out, Sam? I got you. Solana looks amazing to me right now. It really does. And most people are going to overlook this, but there's a slight wick there with a move up. I could see this making that inverted head and shoulder. There's hidden bullish divergence with oversold stochastics. This tells me, can I tell you now, baby? This tells me that there's some sauce going here. And that Solana, I believe that's going to be your last chance to pick up Solana before a monster move to 240. Again, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but it looks very spicy. The inverted head and shoulder, the retest back to previous resistance as support, the wick down, and the hidden bullish divvy. That speaks to me. So you do whatever makes you happy, but that speaks to me. Oh, I thought I was zooming in earlier. Can I still get the zoom in going? Oh, you can. Yeah. I got to be zoomed in like right there. Got to do that every morning, man. I wish you could save a preset. Blessings on blessings for everybody out there, though. Very, very intimate, right? Very in my face. Like, you're like, that's the lifer right there. Like, I'm right in his house. I'm hanging out with the lifer. This camera's like 4K in your face. Insane. Only the best for you guys, all right? So, yeah, that looks beautiful to me. I like what I'm seeing here. Wow, we are soaring. 297 I just saw. What's going on here? You freezing on me? 288. Oh, we got a spike up to 450, and I just missed it? Oh, my God. I must have been up huge. That's crazy. Come on, baby. Keep eating this trade. Come on. And so, like, you're guaranteed to make at least $2,000 a day, but I'd like to get a little more out this trade. 343 doing damage. Now we're up. Oh, my God. Now we're almost up $3,000. This is turning into a massive day here. Wow, I don't like that delay. That's no good. Oh, my gosh. I may have to stop the stream and just, because that delay is not good for me there. I left the computer on all night. Trades up huge. I would be getting into this flag if you're not in already. Market up to 107,000. And then you can see BOOKMAP also fiending for 107K. Like, they're just telling you that the shorts are up there waiting to get absolutely liquidated. And they're in there from that huge move down. And they're still there. All right. So that's another big deal there. BOOKMAP looking absolutely beautiful for a move up to $107,000 BTC. So I like what I'm seeing here. The market's looking ripe. Everything is kind of in our favor. And again, if you were in my trading group, you would have been privy to this information and you would have been able to make massive gains with the lifer. I don't know what else to tell you. I've been trading Bitcoin. We'll get into altcoins when the time is right. But right now it's Bitcoin season again, and it's time to focus on BTCC, baby. Shout out to everyone that's been trading on the NASDAQ with me on BTCC. The NASDAQ looks like it's going to get tight and go on a pretty big tear sometime soon, too, as well. I like what I'm looking on the NASDAQ. Look at that. That looks beautiful to me, and I'm looking for a move to 22,059. They're going to start printing this money, and it's going to be crazy. You can trade on Bitanex, Weeks, BTCC, or MEXC. These are my premier exchanges. This thing just shot up like you wouldn't believe. Oh, my God, everyone, I got to run out because I'm not able to make the trade right now. I'm up. Oh, my gosh. I'm about to just take that. This is insanity. 105.5 for Bitcoin. I'm going to take that. It's going to take a second for this to confirm. Watch, it's so latent right now because I've left my computer on all day. Whenever I left my computer on all night, I know I can't do it. I should have turned my computer off. Oh, come on. Come on. I should be out of the trade. I can't even see. Everyone, I got to bounce because I got to reset my computer. Oh my gosh. I gave you the trades last night though, and I showed you what happened. I'm stuck right now. It's ripping 543. Okay, I'm still in position. Oh my God, I'm up $3,300 right now. This is absolute insanity. Making $3,000 on a Sunday morning. I'm about to take this spike. Stop loss updated. Was it when? 620. Oh my gosh, you guys got me. I'm in this I'm in a whirlwind right here. Oh my goodness. Let me get to the 1 minute time frame. Wow, what a move we just got for Bitcoin. Order filled. I made that cake. So they sold me off there. So now I have another trade for 1,000 that I got to take care of. All right, so I just made that one. Let's keep it pushing now. That's going to come back down and do a retest. I'm likely to be able to get out here. Can I get out though? Oh my gosh, with the latency. I knew not to do this too, but last night I was like, restart your computer. I want to take this 700 off. I want to take this 1,000 off the table. Stop loss 105,550, right? Like we're not giving anything back here when we make gains. We're not getting greedy on it. There's the stop. Oh, there's the stop loss. They put it in fast. No latency on that. So far, everything's going well my way. Now, this could continue into a flag here. But you got to sell that spike trade. I mean, that was amazing, everybody. Oh, you guys, man. I made that trade last night, and you just saw me sell it. I don't take days off. I work my butt off, man. And you think the guy that should be taking no days off should be making thousands of dollars a day, right? If he works harder than 99% of the world, you're going to be getting paid, baby. Bang, bang, bang. I got to hook somebody up here. I want to hook someone up with $100, man. I'm in a good mood. Let's do something fun. We got to do something fun. All right? What can we do here? Got to do something interesting. I got to do something funny. Oh, I got a measuring tape here. All right? I got a measuring tape. My hand is on a number. What number is my hand on right now? On the measuring tape. You can see how far I move the measuring tape. You might be able to get an assessment there. My number's on the measuring tape. What number is my hand on? Whoever guesses the number, I'll say it's between 1 and 60. I'll give you an easy. That's pretty easy. You got a 1 in 60 chance to make $100. So let me know. I don't see the chat moving. Is the chat moving? What's happening here? I don't see the chat moving. And look, we're going to make sure we get a G out of this puppy no matter what. 990. And that's how you make $3,000 overnight while you're asleep, everybody. Look at that. And that's how you pay the trader. Shout out to everybody that paid the trader, man. God bless each and every one of you for being here. And maybe I have yesterday's chat out. Sometimes that happens. Like yesterday's chat opens. Chat is disabled for the live stream. What happened there? Have I even been live this whole time? Have I been live? Where is the chat? I can't see the chat. Hold on. And I usually sell the local top. Like, that's probably your top right there. So I know the number. I got the number. I got my hand on the number here. All right. I know the number. I can't see the chat right now. Let me see what's going on. Oh, I got the chat. I got it. All right, let's see the numbers that came in. And again, if you put the number, I'm just going to see whenever I see the number. All right? You might have put the number before someone else, but it's just whenever I see it. I want to make that clear. All right, I see the number right there. Daniel Mullis. You put 37. Daniel, please email us. I'd like to send you $100, man. Hook you up. Either that or you want to be in the trading group. You let me know. $100 or a month in the trading group. It's up to you. I think you know what you should be doing, but, I want to give you that option. So, from this YouTube channel here, Daniel Mullis, and I'm sorry to put you on the spot here, but, yeah, email us, man. Congratulations for jumping on in today and hitting the link on YouTube. You just got hooked up. Your whole life may have just changed. Thank you for jumping on in, man. We love you. We appreciate you. And we thank you. All right. It was 37 inches, man. Yeah. Dan, what are you going to do, Dan? Is Dan out there? Let's see confirmation from Dan. Can we get confirmation from Dan here in the chat so we know that you're ready to go? Dan, are you out there? Are you out there, Dan? Jennifer said, yes, finally win something. Thank you. Cool, man. Email cryptolifers@gmail, man. We love you, brother. Hey, this is the beginning of something big for you, man. Tell us if you want $100 or to join the trading group for a month. Whatever you'd like, let us know. Email us at cryptolifers@gmail with hash, put 4 asterisks, I won today, or whatever it is. I'm Dan. Shout out to Jennifer. I love you, man. Walk on down, Dan. I'm emailing now. Dan, we love you, brother. This is an amazing moment. I love when I get to help someone or do something cool. You saw me make $3,000 overnight. The least I could do is give $100, right? I mean, come on. It ain't the biggest deal in the world. So shout out to everybody here. I'm looking at TAI for a pump to the upside, all right? I just threw a pretty penny into it, too, to see if it could make a bit of a pump here. And so far, so good in the last few hours. It has made a nice move. Why am I looking at TAI? Well, I've been trading it on and off, all right? I like it. It's got a great... It's backed by the Solana Foundation. If Solana gets a move, TAI explodes. And it's just waiting. And you can see every time it gets this pump. And I'm seeing this as a bit of a cup and handle. That's a cup. There's a handle. And I see a move coming here for TAI. I personally have put, I believe, $10,000 of my own money in this trade. So I'm already up a little bit. We'll see what happens. This is this is my swing trade. So I'm super honest, just giving you guys what I'm doing. And I could lose, I could win. Like the other day, I took an L. Today, I take a win. The last 2 days have been hot. The volatility for Bitcoin has been absolutely amazing. And you see how I never even look back at it? Don't even look back at it. Like, we took our gains, we move on for the day. I mean, I made $3,000 overnight. Are you kidding me? Like, let's not be greedy here. Like, I didn't even make $3,000 during the day. I made $3,000 overnight while I was sleeping. I mean, actually, there was a little work here. I had to put in about 20 minutes of work. I've been up since 8 o'clock. So, all right. But I just made $3,000. I've been up since 8 o'clock in the morning. All right. God bless you. And you can work less, make more than the rest of the world if you work smart. See, I used to sit there at park benches and watch people. I used to watch everybody. I watched the trash truck driver. I watched the tow truck guy come pick up a tow. I watched the guys deliver a refrigerator. I watched the cab drivers drive by, and I saw everybody. The school teachers get out of work at 3 o'clock. Like I sat in the parks of New York City, and I observed everything. And I probably saw almost every job subconsciously in a second, because in New York City you see 1,000 things in a minute. You don't even know what you're seeing. And I started asking myself, look at everybody. And I saw all the jobs that I could have, and I saw all the places people could go. And I said, man, money should be flowing to me. I shouldn't be running to the money, number one, right? That's the number one thing I should be doing. I said, look at everyone else. They're running to the money. I said, money should be running to me. So I started researching millionaires and billionaires, and it started looking like money was flowing to them. Money was going their way. You see what I'm saying? And I said, what are they doing that I'm not doing? How do I get money to flow my way? And they found systems. They started their own businesses. They always invested their money into ways that made more money, right? They never just put their money, they didn't buy a car. They would invest in a friend's dealership and drive a credit car until the residuals came back, and then the dealership would give them like a deal on one of the cars. Every time they did something, they did it through assessment. You see what I'm saying? And made sure that there was a bigger reward coming out of every time they spent money. You know what I mean? I'm also with Big Money and TIA Sam. Hope we get going to make some money together, brother. Hey, God bless you. And I'm not even trying to, this isn't a long-term hold. I'm just swinging this puppy. Like, give me 10%, give me 20%, give me 50%. I'll make 5K and move on. You know what I mean? Shout out to Patrick Power. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Yeah, so I studied. I was frustrated with life. I didn't want to be where everyone else was. So I studied the multimillionaires and the billionaires of this world. And I said, what differentiates these people from the rest of society? What are they doing that's putting them in position that I'm not doing, that I need to be doing? Number one, it was work ethic. They were waking up every single day with a strong work ethic. They knew what they wanted to do, how they wanted to do it, and who they wanted to do it with. They had a plan for the morning. They had a plan for the day. They went after what they wanted. And they didn't take no for an answer. I need the labels on the right here on the fib. Anyway, that is the 618 golden pocket right there from Impulse. It's interesting. Almost a bit of hidden bullish divergence. Looks like it could continue, right? I sold the spike. It was amazing. I didn't want to be greedy. I could have been greedy and held one of those trades. Honestly, one of those trades looks like it's going to make me even more money. BOOKMAP says 107,000. If you're just joining, we showed you BOOKMAP earlier. That thing is absolutely ripping. And again, I just want to let you know, Mexi is never latent like that. It's only when I leave my computer on all night. I've only seen that happen when I leave my computer on all night. So it's just the way the RAM works on the laptop. I just need to get a system down. Information overload. Come into my trading group and watch me every day. Hey, you want a system? Wait for the Stokes to get low and the 21 to touch price action. That's it. Stop doing anything else. Only trade when the 21 is touching price. All right, like this. Only trade like this. That's it. Don't trade anything else. Only trade these types of setups over and over again. The 21 better be touching or you shouldn't get into a trade. This is the white line, the 21-day moving average. How do you add it? You go up here to FX, type in type in MA, and it's going to be the same on TradingView no matter what. This is the TradingView widget. Hit MA, go up here to settings, go to inputs, turn the 9 to a 21. All right? Turn it white so you're on the same page with me and it makes sense. And bang, whenever price touches the white line and the stochastics get low, make a trade. It's very simple stuff. If you make trades when stokes are low and you're touching the 21, the odds are higher you're going to win the trade. Doesn't mean you're going to win every time, but it's higher. I just gave you something to practice, something to work on. You could demo trade that now. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to Crypto Samo. I'm in, bro. God bless you, Samo. I love that, dude. Shout out to Renata Root. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So this looks like it's going to pump. And it's going to pump nice. Look, this is my Ethereum trade. I'm still in it. It's down 500. I've been in this trade for weeks, like a week or two. This looks like you're going to get a big move for Bitcoin to the upside for more gains. And it looks like 107,000 is going to come. I'll tell you, I sell early. Like, there's a good chance I was going to make 10 grand a day. It's okay. And then you get sad. I only made 3 grand overnight. Should have made more. It's crazy how fast the greed comes in, man. It is crazy. Like, you get greedy in a millisecond, and you don't even realize how fast the greed enters in a second. Like, I have to be honest with everyone. I already just got a little greedy. I got a little sad. Like, damn, it's going to pump, and I could have made more money. Like, so what, Sam? You did great. You showed a good trade. You took gains, and you're the leader of a group, and you're live right now. Bang. You just click your heels. What would Sammy do? It works every time. I know, right? What would Sam do in this situation? He would long like a boss. All right, I'm going all in, I've been in my ADA trade for a week. Held through the dump. Old me would have panic sold. Give nothing back. Mad B, we do not give it back, bro. It's just a number. There's no emotions here. You see what I'm saying? I sold already, too, when Griffin is in that spiked high. Tempting to really re-enter. Hey, man, that was a nice spike on the weekend. Let's relax. Look, I'm not even going to chase this flag here. I'm going to relax. Let's take a look at what's happening here. And man, I didn't even know when I went to sleep last night that I'd be waking up giving you guys a live trade. See, I don't stop working. Because I don't stop working, there's always information. Look, pump fund token incoming, 4 billion. It's going to do something to the market. Watch out your other coins. I can see it's kind of like a Trump thing where people sell every coin for it. One of those. Anyway, let's do our top-down analysis for Bitcoin. Almost forgot of what I do here every day with the gains. And let's kind of break down what's happening. We're going to look at the monthly, too, and go from there. Right now, the monthly's in a beautiful tear. It's up huge. And actually, let's assess this idea here. Number one, the stochastics RSI just crossed, and they're pointing to the upside. Beautiful move here for the monthly. Honestly, you know what I see? I see the rising wedge on the monthly breaking out parabolically. I've never seen the monthly break out parabolically. That's basically a blow off top. Yeah, and so I get $190,000 BTC. So this now tells me that, remember, I used to have 140K? I mean, look at that. I haven't even done this before. This is the first time because we haven't had these angles. We've made these angles in the last month, as everything kind of came together. So the monthly, looks like it's getting ready for a parabolic run to $190,000. You heard it here first on the channel. That's great, TA. I mean, look, previous resistance. Look, the monthly resistance became support. The monthly's starting to look like the weekly now. Eventually, Bitcoin's going to get so big, the monthly's going to look more like the 1 hour or the 5 hour. It's going to have so many patterns and movement. Like the monthly actually made a bull flag, which is unbelievable. And touched the 21-day moving average with the stochastics turning. See, bang. That's absolutely awesome right there. And so I see some big moves coming for Bitcoin not too long from now. All right? I really do. I'm gonna put that out there. And I just do what the market tells me. Like last night, it said we were gonna break out. I traded it. I woke up, I got money. I just do what the charts tell me to do, everyone. I don't use my emotions or my thought process here. I found a model. I study the models, and the models tell me what to do now. It's a beautiful way to trade. It's the only way to trade. It's the best way to trade. It's how you got to do it. So the only thing is this bearish div on the weekly that has me a little sketched out. I have to be honest. It's on the RSI, it's on the stochastics. You're gunning down while you're moving up. Again, divergence is only as strong as the support and resistance, so we'll reassess all that. But right now, definitely something on my radar to watch. What I love, though, is that we're above 104.4. 104.4 is where these two candles, right here, had this resistance. As long as we stay above 104,400, I remain bullish. This weekly candle looks like it may close tomorrow night above it. Tomorrow, wow, it's Saturday already. Amazing. We go right into the next week, and then we got our Forex Factory, and we'll get ready on Friday night. Sunday night, we reassess the market for you guys. We go over all the things that are going to happen that week. From Forex Factory, we do the weekly candle close. Sunday nights are amazing. It's really the closure for the week, but also the beginning. We get ready for Monday, and we plan out basically what we see happening. Because of the Sunday night weekly candle close, we have such a better angle when we go into the week. You guys are awesome, man. We're in great hands. We don't take days off. We assess the market properly, and we discipline ourselves every single day. I'm so grateful to have everybody here. I'm so happy to be kicking it with each and every one of you, and I'm so thankful for just, being a part of this beautiful live stream. So I see this inverted head and shoulder. I wouldn't be surprised if we spike up to 109, only to come back down to 102 again, and we make this type of flag. This makes sense to me. And see where the 21 is, and we would catch the 21, and then we would pump. We were just talking about this 21-day moving average, right? When it gets near and we get the pump. So don't be, crazed if we do go to 109, but we slowly come back down, and it's not a massive pump. It's okay if we do get a little bit of a pullback here. That would be extremely healthy, and it would make complete sense. All right, so I don't want people freaking out if we go back to 109, back to 101. To me, that's going to make perfect sense. So if we get anything like that, and we're going to be able to trade this range, back to the top of the range, bottom of the range, and we'll be shorting and long inside of the flag, kind of like we did here. I don't know if you remember, we made so many shorts and longs in here, and I absolutely nailed the bottom with that shoulder, head, right shoulder. Man, we did so good. Then we nailed this bottom here with the hidden bullish divergence, and I bought 84,000. Everyone, we've done amazing. The TA has played out over and over again. I have reassessed the situation. The fractals from the past have played out into the future. Remember, this is amazing. I want to show this real quick. And there's the market coming back, 105,377. We sold that local top like bosses. Shout out to anyone that had the guts to pay yourself. You have to have so much guts to pay yourself. See, the person in fear, it keeps losing trades because they're in fear and they're telling themselves they stink and they got a negative outlook, right? So you're always you're down on yourself a lot because you live in fear. And so you're always putting yourself down. You're not in a good mental space. We're going to change that. We're going to show you how to talk positively to yourself. We're not going to let you talk negatively to yourself. We don't do that here. We don't allow that in the group. We don't allow you to put yourself down like your parents, like your family, your friends. They've been watching you put yourself down, and they've been letting it happen. This ain't the place. We're not going to let you do that anymore. You're going to speak highly of yourself. You're going to tell yourself you love yourself. This is where you're going to change forever. You're going to meet me, and you're going to realize that you're the most brilliant, amazing person that you've ever met. It's you, man. And girls, guys and girls out there. Each and every one of you has the power to be greater than me. Make 5,000 a night, 10,000 a night. Heck, you know, with the proper risk management and the right systems in place, we can literally make $3,000 a night in our sleep. Like, come on now. I'm doing it live. These aren't demo trades. I'm not using fake money. This is real. Every single day I put my life on the line for each and every one of you and for myself. When I put my life on the line for each and every one of you, my business grows. People get to know me. I become more known, right? That's good for my family, good for my life. So when I'm good to you, my life expands. I seed flowers. You know, I fertilize you guys. You guys are my flowers. You guys are my crop. I fertilize my crop every single day with love and knowledge. And you guys make my life just more. People tell people how great I am. More people tell them about how they have to join my business. More people say, hey, I learned so much from this guy. I really think you should take a shot. People look at their family and friends, look them deep in the eye and say, hey, if you really need someone to help you, this guy has been doing it. And he helps a lot of people, man. God bless you all. I just want to say thank you. I couldn't do it without each and every one of you. There's no way we could get it done the way we're getting it done. But look, see this hidden bullish divergence? What is hidden bullish? Well, the RSI right here, the relative strength index, was pointing to the downside while price action was pointing up. And we had come to the 618.65 Fibonacci retracement. I had called along there. I still remember it. Everyone said Grayscale was going to dump. I bought Bitcoin in front of the world. And from there, we would get a huge move. I assessed the situation, and when everyone got real bearish here, I said, but we got the same exact thing going on. I said, we got the hidden bullish divergence. Right? I said, swinging up. Well, this is swinging down. I said, let me pull a fib. Let me see if the fib's doing the same thing. Lo and behold, the fib came to the 618 golden pocket. And then it was a falling wedge just like before. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. This was an exact replica of what I saw right here. And we, lo and behold, would get the bigger move to the upside for Bitcoin. So I was able to buy 84,000 and the lows here. And we were low on the stochastics. Low on the stochastics. It had everything that I go over. I just want to show you kind of how I found the bottom here. And it wasn't luck. I didn't say, oh, you know. And I also said, I know nothing but the fact of my ignorance. Maybe I'm wrong and we go down to 50K. I'm open-minded to keep loading up. But the probabilities were super high that I was highly correct. And it ended up turning out to be one of the greatest calls I've ever made in my life. I can stand on that call for a long time now. And it's the assessment of the TA. I never broke. I didn't watch a bunch of other YouTubers because if I did, I might have looked at their sauce. I didn't let anyone in my head, everyone. I stayed in my section. And I don't watch anyone else's technical analysis anymore. I don't really have time. My kids are growing up, 3 kids. I bang out my stream. I'm in the trading group. And I spend time with my kids and my wife, man. And that's it. That's my life right now. And a couple friends sprinkled in. And a few mentorships here and there. And that's it. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 20 years till my kids move out of the house. They're going to get as much of their dad as they can. And I'm going to give as much of you guys, as much of me to you guys as I can. And that's life. We sold the local top. Not much else to talk about here. You know, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. You saw that, right? All the threes right when I said it. Look at that. They come out for me. Look at all the threes, man. You don't think that's weird right there? It all turns to triple threes. Holds it there for me too. Magic, bro. I'm the magic man with the magic numbers, bro. Look at that. You never seen anything like that, right? It's sitting on 3, 3, 3s right when I decided to show you. Insanity. Insanity. Anyway, right when I'm making a point too, like it's backing up my point, like with the 3, 3, 3s. Let's take a look at the 5-day chart. 5-day looking beautiful. As we said, that bearish engulfing candle was not good, but when we got one, now we're getting our second green candle. I'll tell you what. As I showed you the projection, there's a chance that the projection is an uptrending flag. Bitcoin's very bullish. It's going to create a flag like this that's going to trend up. Okay? And that's going to take it to 127,000, new all-time high, and then we're going to go. Then altcoins will explode. All right? I'm telling you. But every time Bitcoin gets higher, people wish they got more, and then people sell altcoins for Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, there's a Bitcoin frenzy that you can't see happening behind the scenes right now. Someone is freaking out, moving funds around. I gotta get that Bitcoin, they're saying. So look, the daily is breaking out, and to me, this is a breakout on the daily time frame. And so really, my trade last night was on the daily, but But it could make a right shoulder and give me one more chance to get in on the dip. But that is a breakout on the daily. You see that? That is a measured move to 122,000. 122,800 for Bitcoin. So this is amazing. And again, look, the shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, they got everyone to short. They have so many stop losses up here at $107,000. I told you 107K, they're going to go for it. I don't see how they don't take out 107K. And once they take out 107,000, let's assess the situation. You can see we have resistance here. A resistance kind of, the wick that we went to. Yeah, we'll give it right there. So 106,750, even move it right there. It's basically 107K. You get above 107,000, then you get to 109.5. You get, and then you break 109.5 is the all-time high. So basically, we break to 107K, and I just don't see how we don't make an all-time high, because then there's just two simple resistances on the way, and then bam, 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 you know. So the daily, look at it's curving on the stochastics. It's got hidden bullish divergence too as well. Let me show you, because if you assess the situation from this low to that high there, and so you got the hidden bullish, and you've got the 618 golden pocket. This is exactly what we just showed you on the weekly. Same scenario here. If you're not learning right now and absorbing this, man, this is sauce. Like, this is how I nail it. I get into big trades on the 3-day. I put 100 grand down on the 3-day with this type of situation. I go hard, man, when I see this type of stuff. And it pays. And it pays. So, anyway, you're going to have to learn this stuff yourself. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But this is beautiful sauce right here. And then you assess the situation with the support and resistance, and you can clearly see, like, there's resistance, resistance, resistance. A bounce there. We wicked up, fell below, and that's a nice area of support, 101,500. So the daily says yes. So now the daily's in strong momentum to the upside. When the daily's in strong momentum to the upside, we look for one higher low on like the 4-hour or the 8-hour, and we go from there. So look, this is the flag now that we're playing. That looks good to me. And the 4-hour's a little overbought, but I like the flag with the spike there. And let's move on to the 2-hour. 2 hours a little overbought too now as well. Let's move to the 1 hour. 1 hour, I got in on the low stochastics. We came up. I would have liked to see us pump already. Looks like we may have 2 to 3 more hours of just a little more downtime back to the bottom of this pattern, and this thing could break out. And I basically could have just left my positions alone. They were in pretty good spots, but I solidified the win. See, I'm always in between with the greed trying to tell me to go back inside. The greed will get you wrecked every time. If I keep stacking, I'm going to be up. Now, this could break down. Rising wedges break down, but I'd like to see this get tight. It looks like it's going to take a couple hours, 2 to 3 hours, and then we're going to see a tightness here for Bitcoin. The next trade that's possible, in my humble opinion, I'm going to give it to you right now. Nice of you. Nicely. Nice of you. I don't know what I said. Nice of you. Nicely. When you talk as much as me, eventually some mumbo jumbo comes out of there. So 109,500 entry would be somewhere in here, and then the stop below that wick at about 103,800 is what's needed, really. And that's the possible next big trade here for Bitcoin. They could easily stop us out on the weekend. Look, it's got the shoulder, head, right shoulder. Look, there was the dump, and I said they'll probably recover us back to the upside. I found the exact bottom on the weekly screen share with the group. We nailed this trade. I threw it in, and I woke up massively yesterday. And so in the last 2 days, we made about $5,000. In the last 36 hours, trading Bitcoin every single day here, getting it in. So the 1 hour looks interesting to me. The 15-minute. And that was that beautiful flag that we had going. Almost felt like it. I almost feel like it broke out and it's retesting the top of the channel. You see this? Let's really, really, really assess this. So, to me, let those stochastics reset. If they reset outside the pattern, that's a bullish retest. You see? There's a chance this thing continues. The daily looks good to me, so now you just have to kind of find your parameters. Wow, look, see the 5-minute doing the bullish retest right there? I'll tell you what, everyone, I wouldn't be surprised if we go to 107,000. And, I missed out on some extra gains. I don't think I missed out on anything, though. I was the opportunity, and I made sure that I nailed it. Yeah, I would look for this to possibly continue for more. And I wouldn't be surprised if we go all the way to $109,000 in the next couple days. Maybe even today, you never know the way the market's looking. So just be careful. If you're thinking of shorting the market, I don't believe it's in your favor, okay? But do whatever makes you happy. Let's slap on the moving averages. See, the 1 hour is above the 200 moving average. Whenever the 1 hour gets above the 200 MA, usually you could just put a stop loss below that and see where it goes and let it rip. I've seen it many, many, many times in my life. So, yeah, like literally you can enter the trade right now, carefree, with a stop below this stochastics RSI. You could go maybe right there. I mean, stop below the 200 moving average. So stochastic, somewhere down here, 104. You know, even good chance we never go back below that 200 and we rip. You know, it'd be kind of getting in like right there. Look, huge rippage, right there, huge rippage. Right there, you got in when we crossed the 200. That you'd never look back. Same thing here, never look back. Same thing here. We went a monster trade. Right there too, a monster trade. So it's like more times than not, it creates a monster trade. So if you went at this 10 times in your life and you just blindly bought this, right? There's a good chance that you're going to win the trade more than you're going to lose it. That's what I've learned. So then I just, okay. So to me, it's that simple. You know, I don't reinvent the wheel. I don't try to do something different than anyone else was doing. You got a golden cross coming. That golden cross is coming. So the 50's coming for the 200. And they tried, remember 105? They broke 105. They're back above 105 again. So yeah, I'm more bullish than bearish on Bitcoin for the day. It is the weekend and the market's tough on the weekend. But I'm more bullish than bearish here on Bitcoin. 5-day needs a bounce or 94 kite calling. Nah, I disagree with that. Yeah, I don't know where you're getting that information. Completely, I think that's completely wrong. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. And I've been doing it for 20 years, so maybe you want to listen. I don't know, though. Shout out to Mike Larry. God bless you. Maybe you're spot on with what you see. I don't see it that way. Yeah. Small time frames, couple $100,000. Weekly big boy moves. Amen. Just swinging 100 grand around while I go to sleep at night. You know, and it took me a long time to be able to go to sleep with 100 grand working. And now I do it all the time without even thinking about it. I want to get to eventually $1 million position, but one step at a time, you know. I'm super happy with what I'm doing now. 3 to 5K a day, I'll take it, man. I will take it, and I'll take it happily without a problem. All right. Where my lifers at, man? That's the chat. Someone says fumbling today. Who's fumbling? It's Boss. Small time frames, a couple $100,000. Weekly big, yeah. Okay. And let's see if there's any fan funny here. A lot of times there isn't too much on the weekend mornings there. Look at YFI, please, somebody says. And ETH long term, my friend. I got to remember myself, never do that again. YFI, you know, I just, almost every coin's in this kind of cup and handle vibe right now. Very oversold. I see a huge move coming for every coin. Like this is our last, these are our higher lows, last chances to get a move. YFI pumps to 7.7. That's my call, 7.780 for YFI. Okay. And you're buying the bottom there. You're not chasing the top. That's not premium. That's discount. And there's even a Fibonacci there if I pull it. You're in the 618 golden pocket. You just bounced off of it right now. I'm very bullish on this move to 778, $7,780. Yeah. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Now, I'm still in the ETH trade. I see there's no reason to leave it. I'm watching this like this. My next move for ETH is to $3,500. It goes up, it gets tight. It's going to make some type of inverted head and shoulder and then blast. Looks like it's going to take some time. Breaks out somewhere by June 17th. Something like that for ETH. Long term, I see it going to 10,000. But again, one day, one moment at a time, right? Bitcoin, it's actually getting pretty crazy right now. Let's see how that 5 minute did. The 5 minute technically did retest off the top of the channel. You see? Let me show you what I'm saying. So if that was the top, you could see the 5 minute doing what's called a bullish retest here. A bullish retest with the low stochastics. That's a bounce back to the upside. Suggests this thing may actually continue to pump. I could risk like what, 300 for 15 or something. 2 for, you know. I don't like the risk reward ratio there because I got to be a little too close. This weekend, I would like to be able to sell to 107. I've been calling 107 for 3 days now. Likely we're going to go to that liquidity. 104,852. Yeah, I usually don't use this pair. I use this pair when I'm making huge trades. When I can see that it's clearly we're going to go one way or the other, and I'm just like, all right, we're making a move. We're back at 105.5. Strong. Strong. No chasing. The 1 minute looks like it's going to make a big breakout. I say we go to like 107,250. Because if we get to 107,000, we'll probably push off. 104,644. And again, it is low weekend trading, so just be careful. I'm just gonna risk like 250 of what I made for a little extra. You know, maybe even less. I'm gonna be super greedy. I'm gonna have 200 for 590. And there you go. We're in the long now. So I'll open up another long, going up to 107,250 if I can, and see if this bullish retest in that 1 hour continues to pull because the daily looks great. And so technically you could even trade the daily right now. You could trade the daily breakout. I'm looking for that right shoulder on the daily. That would give me a little bit better of a move. Everyone, I'm going to jump out of here for the day. Stay tuned. Watch my elite. Watch the stuff that I'm putting out. We're going to be constantly working, even on a Saturday in the trading group. The trading group will be active. One of the most active groups ever, man. We love you all. We appreciate you. Lifer, check ZBCN Human Life. Lifer, can you check ZBCN up 11? Yo, ZBCN just never stops. That thing is out of control. I'll take a look at it just because it's interesting to see what's happening with that, and I'm curious. I'm still in that Ethereum trade. I haven't left it. There's no reason to leave it. I believe in the bigger move for Ethereum. I thought last time someone asked me, I drew both these and said it's likely to come back down to the 618 golden pocket. I see it doing that. Like now you can get rid of the sideways assessment. And I'd wait for it to get back to that 618 before I decided to jump on in. The daily is getting oversold though. I see the pump that happened there. Let's see. I mean, can almost say that it bullishly retested and it's going to break out there. Kind of how Bitcoin's bullishly retested right now. It's been so hot, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'd like to see it come back to the 618. Look at your daily. Wow, your daily's pretty oversold though. Interesting. You could almost say from this wick was impulse. I mean, 786 bounce. This candle's weird because it's like, is it in or is it out? That red candle there. It's like a little like sideways. It looks like you're going to come down a little lower. I'd say the 618 from here. And you're going to reassess somewhere at 003. All right. Bang. Much love, Sammy. Bring out the baby oil and let's start. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking at get into Bitcoin for long-term hodl. Is it a good time to invest? I believe it's always a great time to buy BTC. Always. Always. Look at the move here for TAI, and I see TAI ripping to the upside. I'm in TAI big today. So that could be I can make another $5,000. It could be a $10,000 day today, man. And that's the type of movement it is when you don't take days off. Everyone else, the market's, we find opportunity every single day because we are the opportunity. The market isn't the opportunity, it's us. It's the lifers. And therefore, we create the opportunity. It's the only place to be on a Saturday morning. Join us for the 99. Yeah, and go to cryptolifer.com. Go to cryptolifer.com. Hang out with the guy that never took a day off. Look at these eyes of success, man. And you want to look deep into the eyes of success now. But seriously, basic, quarterly, or annual subscription, jump on it today to change your life. I don't take days off. I'm making thousands of dollars a night in my sleep. I'm not trying to brag. I'm teaching you how I do it. I'm showing you how I do it. If I bragged, I'd just be like, look what I did. No, I'm teaching you exactly how I'm doing it, what's happening. I see a move coming for Bitcoin. This trade's already up since when we got in here on weeks. So let's see. Next trade's already green. Almost up 3% again as Bitcoin's at 15514. I see a move all the way up to $107,000 for Bitcoin. I'll give you Bookmap one last time, and then we're going to jump on out of here. I gave you everything I could to keep you successful. I was up all night. Dang near. When was my last post last night in the group? Look, woke up to, we ended up taking over $3,000 on that trade, right? Unbelievable. Look, 1141 up another 1,000 at 11 o'clock last night. Yep. The FOMO's too strong for the Bitcoin train. Higher, buying more for me. Yeah, I just keep buying more Bitcoin. I buy more BTC. Whenever I see that there's, I buy more Bitcoin. More. All right. I just want to give you Bookmap fresh one last time, and then we'll jump on out of here. But it does, you can see it's backing me up here with a bunch of liquidity at 107,000. And so those are the people that are going to get. We're going to go to the red first. And so big red, 107,320. It looks like I can get to 107,250 here and get a bigger pump to the upside for Bitcoin. So that's the level I'm looking at, and we'll go from there. I showed you your monthly, your weekly, heck, the 1 minute, the 5 minute. We've assessed every single possible trend line. I gave you scalps on the smaller time frames. I gave you a scalp on the 1 hour. I showed you how the daily broke out. I don't know what else I can do. I've given you guys every single thing I could possibly give you. I love you all. Have a wonderful Saturday. I'll be back again tonight around 8 or 9 p.m. To go over the situation and have some fun. So God bless you all. Thank you so much for kicking it with the lifer. I love you, and I'll see you guys all tonight, for another amazing, awesome live stream. Shout out to everyone that hooked it up and came through. Shout out to everyone that made this stream amazing. I'm blessed to have each and every one of you in my life, and I thank you all for being crypto lifers. God bless you all. Remember, the secret to success is getting started. You're not going to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. What are you going to start today to change your life? Once I started, I never looked back. Look, I'm never going back again. It's never happening. I love you all. God bless. I'll see you on the next show. Crypto is life, baby. Thank you for everything. I couldn't do it without you all. You know that. Thank you for everything, man. The people that showed up to my event in Vegas, the people that show up every single day, you guys keep me going. That's why